Hello, everyone. Uh, how's everyone doing? Me gonna hide this. So today I'll be looking at Retina. Let me share the screen. So this was announced, I think, last week, either last week at KubeCon or the week before. At least I scheduled this last week when I saw it. But if you've heard of this before, if you've used it, let me know. I think it's fairly new. It was open sourced, so it was probably there. I did click through the documentation yesterday a little bit, and I think this was either called something else before, because at some point in the docs, I was able to get to some Azure documentation about some add-in that they had. So I don't know if that's the same thing and they just open sourced it or but anyway, let's take a look at what this is. um, so what is Retina? It's a cloud-agnostic open source Kubernetes network observability platform. Oh my god, so many words. Which helps with DevOps, SecOps, and compliance use cases. It provides a centralized hub for monitoring application and network health and security, catering to, all right, same people as here. It's open source. It collects customizable telemetry, which can be exported to multiple storage options, Prometheus, Azure Monitor, and other vendors, and visualized in Grafana, Azure Log Analytics, and other vendors. So it's eBPF based, metrics and flow logs connected to Prometheus. Distributed packet captures. This is probably Wireshark, I think the logo. It works on any CNI, which is great. Works on Linux and Windows and any Kubernetes platform. So yesterday I tried. I figured since this is Microsoft's, right, I should probably try to use Azure for it. And then I realized I didn't have enough. I had to increase my quota, so I couldn't create a cluster. But luckily, I did get enough. Well, I got the quota increased, so I was able to create a cluster. So let me move this over here. I'll make the fonts scream if the fonts are not big enough. I think this should. Let me see. This should look pretty good. So I do have an Azure cluster running with two nodes. I haven't installed anything yet. I did clone the repo, the Retina repo. So if you go to GitHub, so they have a repo there which I cloned, I forked, and then cloned the fork because I have a feeling I'll probably find some typos or something. So it might make sense to make some fixes as we go through this. Now that I'm looking at this, the instructions here look a little bit different than the instructions in the documentation. And so let's go through the docs a little bit. So this is all the same as on the first page. So this collect telemetry and then export it. All right. So eBPF based, on demand and configurable, actionable Prometheus metrics, cloud agnostic. Why? So it lets you investigate network issues on demand and continuously monitor your clusters. Here are a couple of scenarios. So why can't my pods connect to each other anymore? Time involves packet captures. You have to run TCP dump. You can automate this with a single CLI command or CRD-YAML that can run captures on all nodes, hosting the pods, and then upload to a storage blob. Okay. So you can do both apparently, right? So you can monitor it live and then also do it on demand, I guess. This is what's, I think, if I'm reading this correctly. So there's a CLI portion to it as well, and we'll go through the quick start. The second thing is monitoring through Prometheus. So it emits Prometheus style metrics, and then you can connect Grafana to it. Well, Grafana, and use the Prometheus as a data source. And then you can monitor drop traffic, alerting, changes in latency, Okay, and this is all alerting. So there's two types of telemetry: metrics and captures. So I'm assuming captures are something that you would do in this scenario, right? So you can run the capture, and then metric is something that's I'm assuming constantly emitted. All right. Oh, there you go. I'm getting ahead of myself. So provides metrics, provide continuous observability into incoming, outgoing traffic, packets, drop packets, TCP, UDP, DNS. It provides basic metrics, so that's the default. So anything node level, and the advanced pod level metrics if enabled. So I guess you have to. There's probably an installation option where you have to enable this explicitly. For more info and list of metrics, see metrics. So let's see what they have there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Three modes with their own metrics and scale capabilities, fully customizable. So you can create the metrics and labels you need. Cardinality refers to the number of time series. The larger, the more load. Yep. So basic, advanced. So there's the basic one, which is just node. And then there's metrics emitted on the node level. Provided. Oh, okay, so these are provided in all three modes. Cluster and instance, forwarded packet count, forwarded byte count, dropped count in bytes. And then there's this Linux util plugin that you can enable to get the TCP metrics as well. Looks like it. Connection stats, IP connection stats, values, and then DNS. All right, so they're using some sort of plugin nomenclature, I guess. I'm assuming this is configurable, so you can select. Yeah. When DNS plugin is enabled, it's going to do DNS requests, and this is Windows only. I won't be looking at Windows, but I believe it works very similarly or exactly the same as a Linux. So these were metrics. These are basic metrics, and then you have two advanced modes. One is pod level. So both of them are pod level. One is with remote context, and the second one is with local context. So let's see what is the difference here. Basic metrics plus extra metrics aggregated by source and destination pod. Okay. And then basic metrics plus extra metrics aggregated by local pod. Source for outgoing traffic, destination for incoming traffic. Also lets you specify which pods to observe. Oh, okay. So you have extra options to like okay, oh, okay. So you can actually do like label the namespace. Well, add the annotation, right, to either pods or namespace explicitly if you want to observe those specific pods. Okay. Designed for scale, proportional, has scale limitations. All right, and it looks like there's different installation methods. So there's an agent. Okay, so there's a daemon set, right? Retina agent runs on each node. Linux agent inserts eBPF programs and then gathers data from Linux utilities. And then Windows uses, I don't know what this is. I used to be on Windows years ago for a long time, but I'm not anymore. I don't know if this is Windows specific or not, but I don't know what that is. If you know, let me know. All right, so these were metric modes. So let's go back to we're here, right? And then captures. So metrics and captures. So metrics are continuous observability. So this is probably something that you can go like set up Grafana dashboards and then continuously observe in a graph and whatnot. And then captures are probably point in time. Yeah. So it's an on-demand uh, option to capture. A Retina capture logs network traffic. Oh, okay. So you can say capture the logs for the traffic for these nodes and or pods, and then output them to something. So let's see what this is. Okay, it's on demand, and you can output to storage blob, file system, etc. So you can do a CLI command or using YAML. Let me install the CLI. Oh, okay. Can I just download something? Let me see. Download. Oh, okay, there it is. kubectl Retina. Okay, so let's download this one. We'll try it out. ARM. I think it's this one, right? Yep. We'll open this and how? Oh, kubectl dash Retina. So I'll just. I know I'm off screen here, but I'll do sudo copy desktop kubectl. This guy. kubectl Retina, and we'll copy this to user local bin. I'll try to run it. kubectl Retina. Oh, okay. Well, that's not. What? Oh, I downloaded the wrong one. I downloaded the Linux one. Should download the Mac one, I guess. Yeah, my bad. Let's fix this. I'm just renaming stuff, and then we'll copy this from this guy. Yes. All right. So kubectl Retina. Yes. Oh, I have to do the. You have to right click and open, right, or something. Is it? Yeah, and then allow it to be. Let's try again. Perfect. All right. So kubectl. Let's clear screen here. Capture completion. Okay. Oh, and that's it. All right. So this is this. So you can either use the CLI. So it looks like the CLI is for captures only. There's no other thing that CLI has other than captures, right? Okay. So we have that. Extendable architecture, several options for storage and insights visualization. High level architecture. All right. So let's take a look. So Inspector Gadget Traces plugin uses eBPF. So this is the agent, right? eBPF. There's a metrics plugin that can, like, assuming push metrics to like Prometheus style metrics, visualize it. Then once it's been Prometheus, you can visualize it wherever, I guess, and then bring your own. And the captures, you can push them to some storage, right? And you can do this from both Windows and or Linux nodes. All right, well, let's see. Let's go to quick installation. Actually, let's click next here and see how it is. So clone the repo. I have that. I do have the cluster as well running. Hopefully, it's big enough. All right, installation. So when installing with Helm, substitute version and image with the desired version if different. So we have basic mode. All right, so these are the three modes, well, even more, right? So basic mode with capture. Okay, so what is the difference here? Was this just like I was looking at this yesterday? Oh no, this was just released 2 days ago. Look at that, fresh. Uh, Model level. Why is there's always Windows True when you want to do capture support? Does it matter? Or maybe just has to be enabled, I guess. Uh, Looks like this is wrong image. Substitute the version and image tag arguments to desired version. Why are the variables here? This doesn't. I don't know what these are, so I can't set them, right? But anyway, I'll try one of these, and then we have the advanced mode with remote and then local context, right? Uh, Packet parser. What are the plugins? I'm trying to see what the differences are here. Retina endpoint enable. These two look the same. Enable. Oh, okay, there you go. So enable context equals true, and this one has enable annotations equals true. All right, well, what do we want to pick? Let's do basic first, and then we'll see. But I really want to get the pod level things as well. So maybe we do this one. All right, let's do the big one. Let's see. Will this work? No, it's not going to work, of course. So we need the image registry and the operator image name, and we'll have to figure this out somewhere. Or maybe we can remove it. Oh, there's like an operator there as well, probably for the captures, I guess, right? Uh, because that one is the one that defines CRDs. Let's see. Is there an issue for this? Because I don't know what the images are. Nah. Oh, there it's here. Oh, these are charts. Maybe there's something in there. Oh, there you go. But these are charts. Oh, 20 minutes ago. Okay. Trying to see. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, yeah, maybe I don't need to. This is maybe just if you want to provide your own, which we don't. So let me just copy. We said basic, right? Yeah. Let's copy this one. And I'll remove this. And then let's see if this works. Yeah, there you go. Looks like it's going to work. So install Retina service using Helm. Okay. Do I have to run this? No, probably not. This is what I ran, right? So Helm. So Retina. So what did we get? Oh, there you go. All right, so there's two agents and an operator. I'm assuming the operator is for captures. And then the two agents and cube systems. Let's take a look if there's anything. All right, well, looks like I don't see any errors, so let's assume it works. Let's continue with the next step. So we've done the basic mode. I think I did basic with capture support, right? Yes, yeah, that's where the operator comes in because this one doesn't have the operator, right? Packet forward, packet parser, drop reason, packet forward, Linux utld. Oh, this one also has like packet parser plugin. I think these are all plugins the same here. Yeah. All right. So next steps: configuring Prometheus Grafana. Create a Kubernetes cluster. Yes, we have that. Install Retina daemon set. Yes, we did that. In this example, we'll install. Yeah, we don't have it, so let's do this. Okay, I'll update it. Save these Prometheus values to deploy. I think I already have that, right? Prometheus. Is it valued? No, I don't. Well, let's store this. I thought I have, since I cloned the repo. So deploy Prometheus. Yeah, I have the values here. I think these are the same, right? Yeah. This changed 2 weeks ago, so I fairly safe that it's the same. Okay. And then we do install the Prometheus chart. Let's open another window here so we can see what's happening. If there's anything being installed. I don't even know. Oh, it's in a cube system. Okay, so cube system. Watch. Oh, okay. All right, so it's creating Prometheus stuff. All right, there we go. Let's look at the status. Yep, exporters, 2 nodes, right? And then metrics and the operators. So those are running. Or if you have, we don't have it installed. Node, Node, Grafana. Oh, this should be Note, right? Not Node. Yes, there you go. We found the first bug fix. Let's see, Node. There you go. Should be Note, right? Is it? Or should be no? I don't know. The current chart does not have node affinities. So manual Note. Yeah, I think this should be Note, right? All right. We'll do the PR later. Okay, so verified that the Retina pods are being scraped. So let's do port forward and then do localhost 9090. And we do that where, so we do status targets. Status targets. Ooh, 2 out of 3 are up. Okay. Retina pods. What, the one got killed? Why is it in red? Let's see. No, there's 2 of them up and running. Why is this failing? Oops. Trying to let's do get pods, wide, all of them, grep for this. Retina operator. Okay. Well, maybe the operator doesn't need. Oh, yeah. So there you go. So these are the 2 pods, right? The 2 Retina agent pods, and this one is the operator. I don't really know if the operator should be emitting metrics or not, but it looks like it's down. Well, unhealthy, I guess. I don't think that's an issue though, but let me take a note. So the Retina operator pod is up and running. Yet the Prometheus shows it as unhealthy. All right, so we'll see. Might be a bug, might be by design, but definitely worth to note that. All right, so I think we can say it's up and running, right? This one shows 1 out of 1 because it's probably running on 1 node, right? But we're running on 2 nodes, but this one seems to be like treated as the 3rd node. I don't know, but anyway, it's running. Create a Grafana. So next one is Grafana. Create a Grafana instance at. I don't want to go to grafana.com. Let me see. Let me find. Install Helm chart Grafana. Right. We can probably find something. How to deploy. I don't think it's a special Grafana deployment anyway, right? So let's go here. Yes. Add repo. Okay, so do I need? Yeah, I'll keep this running up there. So we're installing Grafana now. Repo list, repo up. Well, let's do repo update. I think I'm updated though. Okay. Create namespace, monitor. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do separate namespace, search, install. I don't want to search it, right? That's the one. Yeah. So install Grafana, called the release my Grafana namespace monitoring. Okay, that was easy. Get your admin password. So let's do this. Yep. And let me store this here because we'll probably need it. And then get the Grafana URL. Okay, and let's open Grafana. Yep, another port forward. There you go, move it up there. And we're on 3000, right? So localhost 3000. Log in, admin. And, oh, no, let me copy the password. This one. Okay, log in. Yay. All right, so we have Prometheus, we have Retina, we have Prometheus, we have Grafana. So let's see, what are the next steps in, or we here, right? Yeah. So we have the Grafana, import the new dashboard from here. Metrics should be visible. Okay. Assuming I haven't done a lot of Grafana, so I'm assuming it's either by URL or, let's see, dashboards, create, import. Yes, import. Oh, URL, right? Or ID. Okay, well, let's do this. Load. Look at that. Azure Monitor team, Kubernetes networking clusters, import. All right, fail to upgrade legacy queries. Okay, I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out. Fail to upgrade legacy queries. What is this? Let's see. I'm using fail to upgrade data set. Oh, data source. Oh, is there an extra error? Query. Let's see. JSON stats data. No error. Yeah, this doesn't tell me anything. Data source was not found. Oh, okay. Oh, it's here. Okay, so how do we? Wait. Oh, we probably have to add. Right? Did I miss something? Configuring Grafana import. Oh, there's something missing here, right? Or wait, why is there twice configuring Grafana? Oh, there you go. Check Grafana to make sure manage. Okay, so they have some documentation issues, maybe, or not in right order. Not issues, but they're not in right order. I would expect this configuring Grafana to, well, this thing to come before that thing, right? It looks like this is doing the same, right? So yeah, let's add the source. Where do we add? Data sources. Data sources, right? Oh, there you go. Yeah, add data source. And what do we do? Prometheus, right? Name data set. Oh, okay, so we need a URL. So I'm assuming that's the one of the services here. Which one? That's the question. There's a lot of them. It's not Alert Manager. It's not this. It's not this. Probably not this one. Probably not. Maybe Prometheus Cube. Prometheus. Good naming. State metric. Maybe. Oh, 9090, right? It's either this one or I'll go with this one. Let's do. So this is HTTP. Oops. HTTP. Prometheus operated. Dot, right? Because it's in a cube system. There should probably not be, I'm assuming Prometheus shouldn't be in the cube system, right? I'm assuming you would deploy that to like a different namespace, I would say. I think. But yeah, we're gonna go with whatever we have right now. So the cube system and then port is 90, where is it? 9090, right? Okay. No authentication. I hope I don't have to change anything here. Yay, look at that. Now we can, I'm assuming the dashboard should work now, right? So let's go dashboards. Boom. Yay. All right, this wasn't too painful, I guess. We have some graphs. Let me do it this way. What do we have? A lot of stuff. It's last 30. Let's do last 5 minutes. And is this refreshing? Let's do 10 seconds. Whatever. Drop traffic, forwarded bytes, packets, egress, ingress, min and max. There's no drops. I don't know why this is on none. Connections? What's here? Oh, look at that. Active connections by state. So establish, listen, and wait. And then connections by remote address. All right. So these are probably all the pods, I'm assuming, and well, probably in the cube system because I don't have anything else running anywhere else yet. No data, no data. What are the interfaces? RX packets by interface, DX packets by interface, cache full error. All right. I mean, there's fairly paying less to get all this data. That's nice, I guess, but let's see what else is there. So we've configured all this. If you're using above, versions of these are pre-installed under dashboards, managed. Oh, there's cluster, so there's more. I only see one. Let me add another one, or maybe if I add by ID, I don't know, 1.4 load. Oh, okay. Where are these two? Let's see. Grafana. Oh, there's the dashboards in Grafana. Yeah, are there? Yes, there you go. So I think we have the clusters one. So DNS, let's do the DNS. I think I can import this one, right? So let's do new dashboard, import, and we'll just paste it in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, import. If you're hearing beeps, I think they're doing like a fire alarm testing or something. So, um, all right, no, there's something here, but there's no data. Let's do the pod level one, but I think this is not gonna work because, wait, because I used the basic installation, I guess. So let's do new dashboard, import, this one here, load, import. Oh, oh, is this the same? Yeah, data source. Okay, so let's do the. Where do we change this? Probably this. And, oh, variable. I think it. Wait, not here, not here, not here, not here. So it might be variables, I guess, right? Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. Data source name. Data source, right? Source label. We don't care, I guess. Show on dashboard. Type. Oh, there you go. Prometheus. Apply. Okay. Save. Uh, do I need the detail? Yeah, add the data source. I don't think it matters. Source variable. Okay. And oh, data source. Oh, it's here. Oh, okay, but there's no data, right? I'm assuming it's because I didn't. We used the basic install. That I think that's what they call it, right? If I go here, basic mode. Actually, basic. I did this one right with capture, but this one doesn't do pods, right? Yeah, see, enable pod level. Maybe we do this one. Can I just override and this? I don't think this will magically work, but let's see. So this was the previous one, and this is the so Retina endpoint. So this is the same. We'll remove this. I think the only difference is these two values, right? Yeah, and I think this should give us the pod metrics. Get that. All right. Let's see. All right, so it is restarting. This one already restarted. Let's see. All right, I'm assuming there. I don't see any errors. So oh wait. All right, maybe this is failed to update Retina and cat. Okay, maybe this is. Oops. Maybe this is not. But it's running, right? So it's not restarting. So let's see if will this just magically work now or. All right, we'll see. All right, so now we switch to this advanced mode installation. We did this. We do have all the dashboards. Well, that's another issue, right? That I can log. Let me go here. Where are my notes? Here, right? Yep, this one. only, let's see, only the clusters dashboard is installed, is not installed, what do you call this? Is part of the publish, let's say publish Grafana dashboards. I had to manually add the other two, right? Plus fix the data source in one of them, in the pods one. I'll log these later. Hmm. Oh, someone is saying maybe change the namespace. Currently, it's set to cube system. You mean in the pod traffic? Don't. What do you mean by that? Let me see who said that because I can't. Damien, right? Yeah, Damien. If did you mean where I deployed stuff, or because I don't see. Oh wait, yeah, I don't see any namespace here. Maybe there's something. Namespace, names. Yeah, it looks like it's, well, if I can, names. Yeah, there's no namespace in the setup file. In the setup file for what? In which setup file? Right, because there's nothing here specifically for the namespace in the let's see, maybe, yeah. Uh but I don't have, maybe, oh, okay, maybe I should deploy something. So let's do http bin.yaml and sleep. So let's deploy these two. At least we have some pods running. So maybe, oh, I have to label the namespace, right? Wasn't there something about labeling the namespace somewhere, right? Was it metrics here? Let's see. Uh, there was, I remember reading somewhere labeling the, annotating the namespace, right? Is it, oh, there you go, annotations, of course. Oh, okay, so, oh, see, but it's saying everything in the cube system is automatically monitored. So what this is saying, I have to add uh, the annotation to the namespace in order for it to pick up, right, the metrics, I guess, traces. So let's do, is it annotate? Oh, okay, yeah. So namespace default with Retina, retina.sh equals observe. Okay, so show labels, default, what? Oh, it's show annotations, right? Is it? Is there a show annotations? And show annotations on namespace kubectl. They're not labels, right? So annotate. Is there a show file name list? Oh, okay, list. If true, display the annotations for a given resource. Okay, so do namespace default dash L. Flag needs an argument. What? How do I list? Anyway, I'm assuming it was annotated. Let's put it that way. Oh, I can actually do this, right? Yeah, there you go. All right, so there's the annotation, retina.sh, observe. So will this make it magically work? Maybe I have to send some, do like sleep, right? Sleep, curl, HTTP bin. Can tell that I was doing this a lot of times already at some point. Okay, so we're sending some requests. So this should show up, right? If I did everything correctly. Hmm. Yeah, it's not. It's not showing up. Maybe in Prometheus, right? Actually, let's do troubleshooting guides, basic metrics, TSG. Is TSG troubleshooting or probably metric section? Okay, so metric is not. Oh, there you go. If you're not seeing metrics, lucky than metric to troubleshoot, you can check Retina pods are running. I think they are, but let's double check. Yep, they're running. If any of there are check Retina pod logs. You should see log lines like the following: drop, reason, data, update. Okay, so let's do. I have to know on which. So we have 1 and 0, and then these are running on. Well, I guess it doesn't matter which log, which agent I pick because I have HTTP bin is on one node and sleep is on the another node. So it doesn't really matter where I look at the logs, I guess. Cube system. Yeah, there's error. But I don't know if this is... Yeah, this is Cube Prometheus. Failed to update Retina service and cache. Cluster. API server. No primary IP. Okay, but this looks like might be for something else, right? This is not... Is there anything... HTTP bin. Oops. Bin. No. Sleep. No. Okay. Check the Retina config map. Okay. If not, then the plugin is not running correctly. All right. So that's another typo here, I guess, right? Oh, let's fix this one. So if not, then the there you go. So this one is saying you should see the log lines like the following. This should be here, right? Makes logically more sense. If not, you should see the log that. If not, plugin is it? Oh, do I have to specifically look for this? Maybe, right? Let me see. I guess I'm not. So maybe the plugins are not enabled. Let's look at that. Get config map, Retina config, cube system, YAML. All right. So info, enable plugins, drop reason, packet forward, Linux. Okay, I have more. Do I have all of them? Packet forward, I do. Drop reason, I do. Linux util, I do as well. Enable telemetry, false. Okay, so they have the same. Enable pod level is true. Enable annotations is false. Should this be true? I don't know. Should this be true? What does this do? I'm thinking since I had to annotate the namespaces that maybe because this is set to false, it's not using them. Let's see. How can we... There's no search here. So let's go... Yeah, let's go and search here. So there's enable annotate. Oh, there you go. Annotations lets you to configure this, specify... okay, so I have to explicitly set this value to true. So let's do edit. I thought this was... Let me go back. So I'll keep this open. I'll go here. Enable, and I thought I did this. Didn't we do, or did I do the other one? Where was it? Here, right? Oh, look at that. I did the other one. So let's do this one. Looks like, okay, so this is a little bit, I'll remove this. So let's do this again. And I think this will now maybe take into account that annotation that I did on the namespace. All right. Okay. Let's see if the pods were restarted. They were 8 and 12 seconds. And then let's look at what was the config map? All right, so now this is set to true. So let's see if we're going to see anything now. Find a window. This one? Fresh. Let's do this. Right, this should now work, but it's not. All right. Let's do some more troubleshooting. Check the Retina metrics are being generated. So you can check by calling the metrics endpoint. Okay. So let's go into deploy sleep and do curl to, well, let's get the pod cube system. Is it Retina? Yes, it is. Wide, right? There you go. So let's pick one. 100 at metrics. All right, so there is something. Grep, try Retina. All right, so there is something. Oh, the DNS stuff. All right, so the DNS stuff should be showing up at least, right? Let's see. Dashboards, DNS? No? All the nodes. Yeah, so it recognizes the nodes. There's no DNS stuff, even though, right? DNS response count, right? I'm assuming this should show up on the DNS dashboard, but it's not. What is one of the pod? Maybe we do grep pod. Pod name. Oh, there you go. Right. So there is stuff is being generated. If you're not seeing, okay, so it looks like the plugin is running correctly. Check if managed Prometheus is scraping Retina metrics. Okay. They're running. So if they're running, then port forward one of the AMA metrics pods to see if it can identify Retina pods. Okay, so we pick, so let's stop this. And we'll do this. Oh, this is probably the same as, so do 9090, 9090. And let me open this here. Localhost 9090. Okay, agent mode. So we're connected directly to the agent, and then we go to targets. Open to see if Retina pods are being discovered. How? They're not, right? Cappy. What is Cappy? Looks like an out-of-date service discovery. Why isn't this show? This should be showing. Either something's wrong here, or I don't see any Cappy thing. I see Advisor, Kubelet, and Node. And none of these either use the same like port, right? Targets and then service discovery. Oh, so this one has Retina, but 0 out of 30 active targets. Oh, there's Cappy. Yeah, but it's not. I don't know what Cappy is. So I don't know if Cappy. What is Cappy? Do I? Okay. Cappy Retina Microsoft. Cappy Microsoft. Oh, there's something. Oh, that's the. All right. So remember at the beginning when I said that somewhere in the documentation I saw the link to something else? Uh, yeah. So yeah, someone mentioned that it should be Retina. We didn't fix the screenshots. Okay. All right, but it's not even Retina is not showing. But this one is still showing Cappy Basic, right? Should this? Let me see if there's any. Okay, so it is there. It does have the Retina stuff as well in there, so it should be fine, right? But it's just not. Okay. Discovery. We can do this, right? Yeah. There's no show more. There you go. Retina. So their stuff is there, but if I look at the targets, right, I would expect to see, well, not Cappy, but I would expect to see Retina here, right? And I'm not. So let me just log this as well and go. So fix the screenshots. Screenshots here. They are referring to Cappy instead of Retina. Go. Yeah, so this is probably the issue, right? Because it's not if Retina, okay, so if Retina pods, please check Prometheus configuration to make sure Retina pod's job is added to the scrape config. So let's do this. Maybe I like installed out of date something, but I cloned the repo yesterday. So let's see. So what are we looking for here? Cappy pods. Well, I'm assuming Retina pods, right? Cappy. Oh, there's Cappy stuff here. So should this be something else? Yeah, I think so, right? Evan, if I'm assuming Evan is from Microsoft. So maybe so instead of Cappy service, right? This should be Retina here, right? So let's see. How did we install? Oh, the values file, right? There you go. We can reinstall Prometheus, and then it should work probably. Go right, Prometheus. Was this? Maybe it was my fault. This was like changed recently. Where was this? Oh, deploy Prometheus values. This was 2 weeks ago. Let's take a look. Oh, that's it. Yeah, this one. See, no, it does say Retina pods. Where's that Cappy thing coming from then? All right, I don't get this. Let's go back here. So where's this being generated from? I don't see it in the repo. Is this like baked in somewhere? All right, so how do we, if the right now are not present, please check AM metrics node map. Okay, so maybe we can fix it there. So let's do this guy. I just don't know how, I don't know enough about, oh, I don't have that. Okay, so let's get config map from cube system. AMA metrics Prometheus config node. Oh. Retina config, operator config. There's so many config maps here. Let me see. I'll leave this running. I'll close this one. Make more space here. So what is the one? AMA. I don't have AMA at all, but we're looking at config node. So let's see. Rep config node. Can you tell me which part of the doc you're following? So I'm currently here, basic metrics. I'm just troubleshooting. Let me paste it in the comments. Oh, actually, let me paste it in the in LinkedIn. So I'm going through the troubleshooting thing, and I connected to the agent directly, and I'm seeing this Cappy thing in there, and I'm assuming this Cappy should be Retina, because there's no other right? This is the only reference to Retina, these two things here. And I'm not a Prometheus expert by far, but I would assume that this should be, well, job name probably doesn't matter, but maybe the service name here and the regular expression here might matter and should be, I'm guessing Retina or something, because it's not finding so if I go to targets, right, I don't see any Retina stuff showing up there. However, if I look at the pods and the kube system, I see the two agents running here, right? So, whoops. Looks like my ad started to play. All right. Yeah, so I see the agents running, but for some reason I don't see them here, showing up here like this. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Check if service discovery. I tried this, right? And there wasn't anything. Service discovery. Yeah, see, there's copy basic, and I'm assuming that's that config, right? Uh, yeah, that's the config that's probably referenced from here, right? Yes, yeah, this one. Right. Yeah, all right. Thanks for checking. All right, I can move on. Maybe we can this one, right? Prometheus config node. I don't see that one either. In it's probably renamed, but let's see. So config map in cube system node Prometheus nodes. Prometheus. I don't know. Let's start looking and see. I should probably install something like Cube K9s or some UI version of. Yeah, that's not. Is this it? What are we looking for? For presence of this job or the setting called the suspense. There's a typo here, something missing. But so copy. Okay, so let me look for copy pods. Can you check if there's a service name network observability? Yeah, let me see. So network observability. So there is a network service itself, like in Kubernetes service. Probably not, right? That should have. So Vamsi is saying, can you check if there's a service named network observability? I'm assuming you mean in the config, right? So there's a port here under the copy basic job name. So that's the only instance of that port. There's no service with that name. Let's do cube system, right? Because it should be, I'm assuming it should be there. Yeah, Kubernetes service. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a service called Retina-SVC, right? Yeah, and I'm assuming the only thing that is -SVC is copy. So maybe, what if I rename, but I don't want to break stuff. I'm thinking if I rename this Retina service to Cappy, will that work? Let's see. I don't want to break stuff, but hey, I don't even think I'll be able to rename this. I just want to see some metrics there. Yeah, it's not gonna work. This one, okay. Yeah, I can. Copy of your changes. Yeah, so I can do this, right? Oops, apply. It's invalid. Oh, okay. All right, now I'm, so we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. All right. All right, let's see. So we have the copy service now. So it might have been just a rename. I'm assuming from internal name to like Microsoft internal name, I guess, to publicly name is immutable. Yeah. Oh, the prompt. So I don't know. There's so many config maps there, so that I really don't know which one to. Like, there's dozen of them here at least, and that's in the Prometheus config. It's not the. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. Config map, cube system. Let's see. Service monitor match the. So we skipped around the regular scrape. Um, oh, I forgot I should be showing these on the screen for others to see the comments, but it's probably this one, right? Yeah, this one looks like. So let's do edit. All right, but let me just check something. Okay, there you go. Right, I renamed the service, so now it's showing Cappy Basic up and running because I created another service called Cappy Basic. All right, so this might then make this work as well, or maybe not. Oh, this was DNS. Pod traffic? No. Anyway, let me see if I can. So Cappy, there's no Cappy here. There's no Retina here as well, so that's not the config. Yeah, so Vamsi, if you know which config it is, because there's a lot of them, a lot of config maps. Uh, nodes, Darwin, pod total, Prometheus. That's the one that I checked. There's nothing there. Let me go from the beginning. No, probably not. Over Prometheus Grafana? No. Cube, Prometheus, API server, control, Grafana data source, Kubernetes resource cluster, resources, kubelet, namespace by pod. Why are there so many? Proxy is probably not proxy. And it's not in Retina config either, right? Because that's the one that I looked at before. Right. Yeah, so that's not the one. That's enabled, fine. Let me actually, let me see. Let's do, no, but that one should show. I'm thinking if it would work with, it's not. Oh, let's see. So I still have that Cappy service, so maybe, let me go back. So Cappy Basic up and running, right? And then service discovery, Cappy Basic, right? It shows one of 31 active targets. Yeah, so there's the network observability Retina, but I don't know what's. Yeah, so it did recognize my pods, I guess, right? So the service monitor matches our Prometheus service. That pulls all the endpoints from the. Oh, that's a long comment. Let's see. Oh, there you go. So gist or gist. How do you pronounce that? Ah, okay. All right. So name. I don't have this one. Should I have this one? Q Prometheus stack. Let's do this. YAML and we'll grep for Retina. Yeah, I don't have that at all. So I don't have any. Like there's a bunch of service monitor resources, but none of them have any Retina string in it. So maybe I'm missing something from the docs, or let's see. These are the same. Yeah, these are 2 weeks ago, right? So this is this. Let me just make sure that it's the same that I actually have installed, so we don't. Let's go. Does this look the same? Yeah, it's Retina pods. It looks the same. This one has all the Retina references. It doesn't have any CAPI references. So where are those CAPI things coming from there? Is that coming from code somewhere or? Oh, so there's config map. Okay. That's the one. Do I need to deploy this one? Because the instructions. Collector config. This is just a template. Azure Monitor. Oh, AMA is Azure Monitor? Oh, what does AMA stand for? I don't get it. Uh, I can create this one, but I don't see how this will make any difference. Let's see. So you can edit. All right. So if I'm saying you can edit one of the Grafana tiles to see if the metrics and network observability of the target is up, then the measure risk rate queries might not be having the right metric name. Okay, let's try that. So let's go. Can I? Wait. I'll see the metrics name star network observability. Okay. So edit metric. All right. So Retina. Can I do metric explorer and do network? Yeah, it's not. This should show me the right, but it's not, I guess. Azure Monitor, yes. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not doing Azure integration, so yeah. I don't. Let me go. Let me do Prometheus, right? Because I should see these values in Prometheus as well, right? Proxy forward. Oops. Prometheus. This one, right? 9090. Well, oh, it's already. Oh, I have it here. Let's do the service there. 9090. There you go. So I should be able to find those. What do you say we call them? Network observability. Yeah, so it is there. So these network observability like metrics show up in Prometheus. It is the Retina pod's job that's scraping these, and I'm assuming if I would do something like, oh yeah, there's like a sleep pod, right? So it is gathering metrics from the pods. It's just for some reason it's not. Can't see them. Let's do close this and do Grafana. Board. Oh, I'll have to log in again. Let's see, Grafana, my monitoring. Yeah, then I doubt there's some issue with Prometheus Grafana integration. Yeah, so the thing is, when I don't know if you've been here from the beginning, but when I added the let me discard this. When I added the dashboard, as it's specified in the documentation, right? This guy, right? Import the dashboard. The only dashboard that I got was this one, right? So I manually added maybe that's what it is. I manually added the pods and the DNS dashboards. So let me just do the port forward. What is it's my Grafana, right? So port forward, SVC, my Grafana, monitoring, 3000. Oh, no, it's not. Grafana monitoring. Oh, it's okay. So, all right. Yeah. So when I added that dashboard, this was the only thing that I got, right? So I added these two manually from whatever was in the repo. So maybe there's something. Let's see. So pod level, right? So this is the one that I added. So let me close this. Network. So there's no. Let's see. There's no copy, right? It is connecting to the data source. I did that. And just see. Maybe these values are not Retina underscore, right? Might be the network observability, right? Is it? Maybe. We can try. So we'll rename these to network observe. Is it network? How did you say? Network observability. Observability. And we'll just remove the Retina portion, right? Let's see. Oh, this one, JSON, copy paste, save changes. What? It's been changed by me. All right, let's do. Let's add it again. How do I delete the dashboard? Yes. And dashboards. How is this showing up? Oh, there you go. New dashboard, import, paste, load, import. Okay, and this is it's missing, this is another issue, it's missing the data source, right? Data source, value, Prometheus, apply, save, okay, refresh. Okay. There's still nothing here. Let's see. Network. Oh, of course. It's a typo. Jesus. All right. That's my fault. New torque. There we go. I'm not running basic metrics. I did install the whatever the advanced last one thing, so I should be able to see, right? The pod metrics. I did install with the start with the basic one first, but then I reinstalled with the custom advanced, whatever that last one was. Let me show you. Where's the command? This one, right? Pod level true, and then enable annotations true. So this is the one that I installed. Let's go dashboards, new. Let's try again because there was a typo. I hope I fixed all of them. And go here, variables, new data source. I'll be a Grafana master by the end of this data source. Type, Prometheus, apply, save. Let's see. There you go. There you go. I need like an applause sound or something. But yeah, so all right. So what was the issue? I don't know if Vamsi and Evan and others, if you're taking notes or not, but I can take this note as well. So the metric names in the pod level.json file, deploy Grafana dashboards, are prefixed with Retina, but the metric name is what do we say? Network observability, right? Observability. Let me see. Network observability. Yeah. So once you fix this, you'll get the you'll get the. Yeah, I'm just excited. I can see the pod level. Pod level metrics. Yeah, there might be some other issues, I guess, or I don't know if this should look like this or not, but yeah, it looks like it's incoming traffic, outgoing traffic. Perfect. So we have, yeah, this looks nice. And this is not. Oh, okay. I get. Oh, I don't know why is this. Maybe there's some other issues with the network. Did I? Yeah, might be some other. Let's see if there's other Retina. Oh yeah, there's other Retina stuff here. So let's rename this as well. Oh, there you go. So we do network observability. Now let's recreate this so we actually get it to work. Down here, delete, delete. I'm telling you, I'll be a Grafana master by the end of this. At least by clicking through everything. Load, import, back here, link variables, new data. Oops, data source, data source. Type Prometheus, apply, save. Let's go back here. Refresh. All right, I think I think I did replace all the Retina named variables. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I don't know if this is the way it should show up here or not. Probably not, but I'm not sure. But anyway, at least we get some data. So it is. I mean, it is working because we saw the metrics being uh, in Prometheus, right? We saw them in Prometheus, so that's great. It was just a connection between the Prometheus and Grafana, specifically the dashboard name. So I'm assuming the DNS stuff has similar issue, probably, or maybe not. No. Cube node info label values. Network. Oh, this one has it, but I don't know. Again, I don't know why this one is not showing anything. But might be some naming things somewhere. But anyway, I was more interested in the pod stuff to show up, and it is, which is great. So, all right, let's go back. What's the time? Hour and a half already, almost. All right, so where was I? I want to try the capture as well and see how that works. So we did Grafana, so CLI. Okay, so I do have CLI, right? Yes, I got it from grafana.com by pasting in the URL. Um, so basically, whatever was in the docs, right? I followed the docs. Where was it? Was it? Oh, there you go. Right, import from the Grafana dashboard. This guy. This is the one that I use. But as I said, this one only included the cluster dashboard. It didn't include the pod or DNS dashboards. So those I got from the repo, right? So I don't know, might be well, but this one explicitly says networking clusters only, right? So I don't know if there's another one or another two of them that would be Kubernetes networking pods and whatever the DNS one, right? But yeah, this is the network observability add-on. Yeah, this is the doc. Probably, yeah, you might want to maybe change the. I don't know if this is the same product or not. So this Azure Monitor thing. How does this? Or maybe this is just a way to connect to like an Azure service to instead of using Grafana, I guess. I don't know, but anyway. All right, so CLI, we have this Retina. Okay, so we did this. I'm gonna go through this. Captures, right? That's what. Oh, these are the different plugins, and I think I have all of these enabled. I think, at least most of them. CM cube system YAML. Oh, get, right? So we have drop reason, packet forward, Linux util, DNS, packet parser. I don't have this guy, right? TCP retrans, measures retransmitted, TCP packets, playing turns on. Oh, and I guess I could enable this, but at least we get the metrics there. All right, captures. So Retina capture allows users to capture network, blah blah blah, on demand. So CLI, I have the CLI, kubectl, Retina, kubectl, Retina version. Okay, there's another one for you. Let me log this in my list here. There we go. Kubectl version shows undefined. Go. Okay, so I have the CLI. So this example captures network traffic for all Linux nodes, storing the output in the folder mount capture on each node. How do I get access to this? Okay, so for each capture, Kubernetes job is created for each relevant node. Node can be selected. The job's worker pod runs a specific duration, captures and wraps the network into tarball and copies the tarball. As a special case, Kubernetes secret will be created containing a storage blob SAS for security concern, then mounted to the pod. Random hash name. Okay. So capture, collect the data, and then okay. Oh, but since I'm running in Azure, it should just work, right? Okay, and then you can do the same thing for if using CRD. So let's see. Oh, but this will. How can I access stuff? Oh, let me do this. Let's just run it. YOLO, run the thing and see what happens. All right. So it did probably create the jobs. Yes. So the jobs are running. Whoops. Logs. Is it in Cube System? No. Oh. Logs. Oh, those are jobs. There's a nod. Ooh, there you go. Image pull back off. No, it's a job, right? Yes. And get job. This one, YAML. Let's see. What is the image name? Oh, there you go. So the image doesn't have the tag set. It's set to undefined. So let's log this one as well. So when running kubectl retina capture retina capture, the job uses an incorrect as your image, right? Just this, right? It should be an actual version. I don't know what the version is, but we could probably guess, right? Let's see. Deploy cube system. It's daemon set, right? Daemon. Like this, maybe. YAML cube system. There's daemon. All right, so maybe this. Oh, actually, maybe I should. That's this one, right? And I can serve. Oh, it's Retina agent. Oh, so I can just get that from this guy, right? I could change it to latest, I'm assuming. So let's do that. Job. Can I edit the job like this? Probably not, right? Image. Oops. There we go. I remove undefined here. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Anyway, looks like that's another releases v1. GitHub. Yeah, I just don't know if I can do anything since it's a CLI, right? Like it's baked into the CLI somewhere, right? Unless I can, oh wait, maybe I can create list. Oh, I can do list. I can do delete. Let's do list and let's do delete. The thing is I can't control the image name, right? How do I delete this? Delete Retina. Oh, I need to provide the namespace. Default? No. Capture name is not specified. Oh, I have to do dash name. Okay. All right, there you go. So this is deleted. So we had a new release for enabling Mac images. Yeah, I mean, oh, okay. So you think the build itself in the Mac build of the CLI might have an issue. You can use dash debug when debug is true. A customized Retina agent image determined. Okay. So let's do Retina. So if I do Retina agent image equals what was it? So if I go, whoops, wrong thing. So if I go GitHub Retina, right? Oh, is it Microsoft Retina? Yeah, that's the one. And we can find the image somewhere, right? Let's go here. Code. Is it this? No, it's not this guy. Wait, I'll just get it from. Actually, I can close this. DSet cube system. Not agent. YAML grep image. Yeah. So I'm assuming I can just set this one, right? So let's do this one. Okay. And then you're saying if I do capture, where is it? Create node selector, and then if we do dash debug, this should use the Retina agent image. Well, we'll see. Did something. Let's do, yeah, there you go. That fixed it. Well, made it work, I guess, not fixed it, but all right. So we have the capture. So I'm assuming this runs for a little while. So it will stop when the oh, okay, 100 megabytes. All right. So I guess we can just do some of the requests. Why not? I guess I'll capture these as well. I think. So it looks like this capture runs an agent image in just a different mode for a certain period of time, and then it's going to dump stuff into the, what was the folder, mount something, mount capture on the host. So now the question is, how do I get there? How can I access? Okay, so this is the Retina. Wait, why is this different? Capture with Retina. Default capture target. We did that. Okay, you can set the duration. Okay, packet size, configuration. I can do specific filters. Output. Store the capture to. Yeah, I don't have that. Oh, debug mode. That's what it was. Yeah, I should have. Captures the lead, examples, list. Obtain the output after downloading. All right, so now the question is, how do I get. This is done, right? Oh, yeah. So this one completed. So that's good. Now I need a way to. How can I SSH into the node? How do I? So let's do Kubernetes mount host path in the pod, right? There you go. Can you use downward mount? Can we do this? And then I'll use the sleep one. Oh, maybe how to copy copy a file from Kubernetes node to a local computer. Copying files from pod. Oh, okay. I do have to mount it first, right? And then I have to copy it. So let's see. And I think this will be the last thing that I do, because I think, yeah. I went through everything else. I guess the captures, there are CRDs for captures as well, right? So instead of doing the CLI, you can just create a resource and then it's going to go and do the same. Define. Okay, so you can manage additional information about the pod. Okay, this, how does this look like? About workflow. Suppose. All right, so this like adds additional information, and then metrics. I guess this configures what you want to capture under what name. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's try this. So let me do. I'll just use a variant of the sleep thing. Let's do it here. Oh, let's do full screen. And so let's call this. What are we calling this? Capture pod. Well, not pog, but capture pod. And then what we want to do is I want to mount. Do I need this? Pod name. Oh, I probably do, right? This under containers, right? This. Okay. And volume, we don't need the secrets. I'll remove this. I don't need a service account. Default is fine. I can delete this one as well. Oh, and this is sleep here, right? And we need to add a volume. It's the same as containers. Oops. 1, 2. Yep. And this will be capture. Let's call it capture path, right? This mount capture. Let's do capture, and then path is MNT captures. Was it? Or here, right? Capture. Okay. T capture and directory, or sure. It shouldn't create it because it's there, right? Let's do this. Apply. Let's see if it works. It creates stuff. So if I do into this guy, then bash. Oh, sh. Yep, there you go. So cap, what? Capture. There's nothing mounted. All right. Well, how do I get, let's do Azure SSH into Kubernetes node. There you go. Okay, so Kubernetes Linux and Mac OS, get nodes. Oh, there you go. Just our privileged container on node and connect to it. You know, have access to the node. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So much easier than doing this. So let's close this one. Nope. Let me close this one as well. And then we'll do get nodes. And I think it doesn't matter which node I grab run the thing in, because both of those pods are in both nodes. All right, so this is it. No? How do I, wait, so sample output, you now have access to the node through a privileged container as a debugging. You can interact with the host. Oh, okay, there you go. So let's do this. Ah, perfect, there you go. So now we go MNT, capture. Yes, there you go, Retina capture, yay. So we do, is it tar something like this? Oh, it's untar zip. I don't know. Unzip. Right? It's tar, right? Yeah. But I don't know if it's gonna do the. Oh, it will. All right. Anyway, yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff here. I guess it's all the capture stuff. Did it unpack? Where the, yeah, it's. Oh, there's a pcap file. Yeah. So and the TCP dump, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah, this was the last thing here, and then the troubleshooting guides. Mm, can you do mutual TLS end to end with STO? And well, I can do that, but I think I've done that in one of the other videos. So check the other videos. Someone is saying to do that. SIG manager. Yeah, maybe I'll record a video on that at some point. But all right. Anyway, hopefully this was useful. I mean, it's definitely an interesting thing. I like that it works. I haven't tried. I guess I could install like Istio on top of it, and it should just work without any issues, right? It works with any CNI. If you probably do Istio ambient on top of it, that one works with any CNI as well, and I don't think it would clash with Retina either. So. Definitely looks interesting. Uh, there's a couple of kinks, but that's fine. And yeah, I can get into contact with you guys. I'll either I can send you the list, and then you guys figure out if you want to log the issues or whatever is easier for you. I think I have a fix for 2 typos at least, but other stuff might be more involved. So I'll leave that to you all. But all right. Anyway, thanks everyone for sticking around. Looks like there's a lot of people who stuck around. Hopefully you like this. I'll do maybe another one next week on some other tech, or the week after that. We'll see. Anyway, thanks again. See you next time.